CircleCI is an industry-leading continuous integration and deployment platform that allows engineering teams to build, test, and deploy software confidently and at scale. Here's how our platform works. CircleCI integrates directly with your version control system like GitHub or Bitbucket and validates code changes in real time. In the CircleCI UI, you'll see a dashboard with the status for pipelines across all of your projects. You can filter this view to see just the pipelines that you've run, by project, and also by branch within that project. When pipelines are running, you can see the status for the pipeline updated in real time, along with the status for the workflows within that pipeline and the jobs within those workflows. In this example for the CircleCI CLI project, there's just one workflow that's called CI. On the workflow view, I can see all of the jobs that run as part of that workflow and see the status of each of those jobs. On the job detail page, you can see the status of an individual job in real time. You can also see important information about the job, such as the steps that were run as part of the job, the duration, the execution environment for the job, and other details such as the branch, the PR, and commit information. CircleCI offers first-class support for Docker and every major operating system including Linux, macOS, and Windows. We support every language and framework, and developers have the flexibility to specify various resource classes at the job level, enabling more flexible and powerful pipeline orchestration. This job uses the Docker Medium resource class, but I could use other resource classes such as macOS or Windows. You can also use our robust CLI, which we're actually testing here, to run an individual job in a local container, or to validate your config file. We show you if any of your tests fail and automatically expose those failures in the UI. If you need to fix something, CircleCI lets you rerun jobs with SSH so that you can debug from your own command line. Everything that happens inside your pipeline is configured with a declarative YAML file that lives inside your repository with the rest of the code for your project. You'll notice that there are a few main components of the configuration file. At the top, we've defined our orbs, which are reusable packages of CircleCI configuration. These will allow us to easily accomplish common tasks within CircleCI. In this example, we have the CodeCov orb, the Spellcheck orb, the Slack orb, and the Windows orb. As an example, the Slack orb allows you to trigger Slack notifications from your CircleCI pipelines. Another main component of CircleCI config is the executor. The executor defines the environment in which a job will run and can be reused for any job within your configuration file. In this example, we have two executors, the Go executor and the Mac executor. The Go executor specifies a specific Docker image to use for the environment, and the Mac executor specifies a specific version of Xcode to use for the environment. We've also defined reusable commands, which can be used as steps in different jobs. Here we have a Slack notify on failure command, which pulls a command from the Slack orb, which allows us to send that Slack notification when something fails. Then we've defined our jobs, which below will be orchestrated within our workflow. All the way at the bottom, we have our workflow. Our workflow, as we saw before, is called CI and includes all of the jobs that we just listed above. Each of these jobs are orchestrated using different requires keys, so we can see that the docs job requires the deploy job, and the snap job also requires the deploy job. It's likely that some of your jobs, particularly things like integration tests or deployments, will require sensitive keys or other secrets to run successfully. CircleCI contexts offer the ability to securely and efficiently manage sensitive environment variables like these by encrypting them and injecting them into the runtime when required by a specific job. You can set up contexts within your organization settings, choosing a context name, and adding any environment variables that you want to be available as part of this context. And that is a brief overview of CircleCI's platform. CircleCI is the most powerful and scalable continuous integration and deployment platform, which allows developers to ship quality code faster with more confidence. If you have additional questions about how CircleCI can help improve your software delivery pipeline, feel free to visit our website or reach out to us. Until then, happy building.